So, welcome to the level that is known as the Desert Ruins. Unfortunately, the recording has corrupted itself, so this is using a backup save, basically, so everything's wrong.
Hello, you must be Spyro. A lot of people are talking about all the things you've done for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend, Tara? She went off to raid the tomb of the stone golem, and I haven't seen her since. I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but you know there's all these scorpions and stuff.
So that's a guy. He's going to ask you to look for Tara. We're actually going to come back. You'll notice Sparks isn't destroying boxes for me because, yeah, I did that on the other save file. I had a save file before, so I could do it if I wanted to do, you know, a full version without getting that upgrade, but I decided that getting that upgrade was better, so now you're just going to have me play this level properly, although I've been hit by everything so far. So that's good. We need a key. I know where the key is. This level's not going to take that long. At the end of this part, you'll have an addition of the skill points that we had left from the other world, because I added that in. Basically, it'll basically cut to me probably talking like it's already happened, because there's no lead up, basically. These guys can just go away, because I don't care about them. It's not like a complex level. The one thing that happens is underwater, so yeah, you'll find out what's going on and all that. There's a joke in this level about basically Lara Croft, which is really easy to figure out and get the joke. I discussed something in the other part about whether it was Lara Croft's actual voice actor. But yeah, it's actually weird because I went through all the files and was like, okay, I'm uploading them, and it was like, this one's corrupted. I was like, oh dear, so now we're gonna go get at least a recording of me doing it. Get rid of that guy. There's a thing up here. They are making horrible noises as they go. Oh! There's something I might be able to show you as well. That's nice. So here is an egg. This is Andy. Andy! He's a sneezy boy. And we'll glide across to here. Now you could glide across to the Sheila point and glide across to there instead of doing it this way. But that way you get the egg first. I think it's less times that we have to go up, because here's another egg. Which is really weird that we're getting so many eggs so frequently. It says Nelly. Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Grab all these. Now we could backtrack to get those gems, but we can just easily use the key once the level's been beaten. I meant open that chest, not get those gems. So now we're gonna go this way, just take a couple of leaps up here. I don't even know if Agent 9's been freed. In fact, he hasn't, because I showed that cutscene. So even in this version, there's a whole bunch of weirdness going on. Strange inconsistencies that you'd be like, hang on, this makes no sense. Your gem count was much higher, you had more or less lives. But yeah, there's your explanation basically why this episode seems off. I should stop talking about that now, so let's talk about other things. Here's Sheila, after not seeing her for so long.
You in a while. I'm just off for a bit of a walkabout right now.
I just said that.
You know, sometimes you just long for the simple old-fashioned pleasures of yesteryear, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes. Which is why this level plays like it's a Mario level. Wow. The last version of this I did, I barely died in the level. This version I've died in everything. Which is very good, I guess. Or very bad. It's probably because I've just finished playing everything and you'll see later on how poorly I do. Get out of here, weird tiki man. You might think, well, that was a short egg. This is technically the checkpoint. I should stop going on the ground when those guys are near. Ah, damn it. So, wow, we've gone bad at this game. Wait, this is programmed in 3D? I mean, I understand that it's 3D models and the game's 3D, but the way the camera had to pan around then, it's like it's already in 3D. And it's having to deal with it. I should have just, like, ground pounded that dude. Like that. Very good. Get a 25 gem at the end, and you get another egg. That's Pete. Hello, Pete. Got no eggs, gems, whatever there. So we'll go this way. Now this is actually a funny thing. Moneybags wasn't there in my version because I've shown you why that is, which is interesting that he's here now because we get to show him off.
It just happens that I know the password to open the door to the tomb of the stone golem. But it seems to have slipped my mind for the moment, if you know what I mean.
Fine, I'll pay.
Very well then. The password to open the tomb is... Are you ready? Gullible!
This is why we murdered you. Well, we attacked you. Hang on, can I pull this off again? Yeah. Well, almost perfectly. Last time I managed to do that without getting hit, and it was the most epic and best thing I've done. Now I failed, and everyone is upset. So grab this gem, gem. Could do with it. So here is Tara. She's a Tomb Raider.
Oh, well, look at you.
I think she's a mouse
Showing up
actually.
here to raid the tomb after I've done all the work. I spend all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure. Well, might as well have it. Only turned out to be a lousy egg anyway.
I really like that they did this. I'm not sure if that was Lara Croft's actual voice actor or not. I never looked it up. There's Marty. Although we were told to come find you, so bye, Lara. I mean Tara. Her name's Tara, not Lara. Her name is Tara something or other. I don't know what they gave her an official first name, second name. Don't go into the portal. It'll cause to even more problems because we won't have the stuff that we need. Good dogs, please. Please, dogs. That might help. Might not help, honestly, but you know. Grab all this. So we'll take the shortcut back to the top because we have one more egg to get. I could just hear those dogs barking. I'm like, ah, dear. You love barking, don't you? So there's a guy, one of those heaty guys. That end one didn't go off. What was that? It's supposed to turn off, you know? Maybe it glitched. Anyway, so there's a guy up here who's the one heating it. So you need to just pay attention and move from one to the other. But you have to actually have mounted the ladder to know that he's there. Which sucks, because really you don't know that he's there until he's there. So there's a gem. There's a butterfly. Get an extra life. You're telling me there's gems somewhere. Where's gems? Sparks? Sparks, where are these gems? Sparks, where are you trying to lead me to? You're not even kidding me, I didn't pick up the gem from that guy. What is going on? So, what we want to do is climb the ladder. There's a portal up here. Hop, 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 hop. Go down here. And go into this thing. Because if you remember the stingray from the second game, here he is.
My new pet manta ray to carry the latest technology super high impact underwater missile launchers. Want to ride him and try blasting some sharks?
I'm all about.
Just watch out for the shark riders. They're carrying the latest JX5 underwater tracking ammunition.
Now, oh, did he say shark riders and not actual sharks? Because if he says the sharks have them, that's dumb. But if he says the shark riders have them, then this actually makes sense. Just fire rapidly, you'll be fine. There's only 8 dudes anyway. Also, pressing square like speeds you up immensely. If you remember on the last level where we had one of these as well, there was a skill point for destroying all the seaweed. It still exists, and it's actually what we want to do here as well. So, we'll be doing that while we grab gems and stuff, hopefully. Hopefully grabbing gems and stuff. Well, it does seem Sparks is having a bit of difficulty grabbing them. Shark riders! I just did a flip, dude. You did a flip last time. I didn't even know you could do a barrel roll like that. Destroying seaweed, trying to grab gems while we're doing this. Come here, you. There you go. That's that one. And that's that one. So we get an egg for this, as is tradition.
Where'd you learn to aim like that? Oh, by the way, Bianca wanted me to give you this egg. She says she accidentally turned it into a woolly mammoth for 5 minutes.
I don't think anyone accidentally turns anything into a woolly mammoth. Also, it's a dragon egg. Most dragon eggs resist magic, so I'm pretty impressive that she managed to pull that off. So you can actually just talk to Hunter again.
You can ride.
And he'll say, do you want to ride the manta ray for fun? So you can. Which allows you to get the other skill point and grab the rest of these gems. So there's your skill point. And we will just be finding the rest of the gems. Which should be on top of that pillar, so that's there. Grab stuff for me, Sparks. We seem to be having a bit of a tiz-was there. Oh, there's just some gems on the floor. Bum 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 bum. There we go. So that's actually this level complete. And it'll join you in the past to hear my past self get some skill points. So I'll see you later, earlier, I don't know anymore. Time travel's weird. Smash cut to the future or the past. So we have to beat this time basically. Which you're going to do by getting boosts, doing tricks, doing flips, trying not to crash. and figuring out what your best lap time is, and then realizing that that was a terrible idea. Not your best lap time, but that being a terrible idea. Oh jeez, let's just reset that immediately. Let's not bother with that run. Let's try this one. So I've done a couple of attempts, but obviously things are not going very well. One trick is not going to fill your boost meter very much. Two tricks is gonna... I need to stop doing the backflips. Let's try that again. Once more. Once more with feeling this time. A double boost is obviously... double flip is obviously good for the boost. There's a trip. If you get triples, obviously you get quite a lot of boost, so it's always a good idea to try and pull them off, but it's also a good idea to not overexert, basically. Because if you fail a trick, you're going to be reset, and then you're going to lose time because of it. Because, as you see, that entire set lap, whatever, took about 30 seconds. So it shouldn't take too long, so long as you're doing tricks and taking the boosts as you're supposed to. Like now, I'm obviously in a bit of a precarious position to hit this one, which I can use to get that. Didn't get any tricks done from that, but still got the passive boost, which is great. Do a double flip there, just get some more boost. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of time left, so if we don't fail too much, we'll be okay. What you can hear banging behind me is the blinds, because it's the wind. Yeah, it's basically mad at me. I don't know why. See, we have a little bit of boost for here. We're alright. Now we just gotta hit that, do this. That'll be a course record, thank you very much. As you can tell by Sparks eating a butterfly and telling us we got a skill point. Go into this. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I do this? Because we can go DAC. And by DAC I mean back. Go to the Charmed Ridge. Let's go get our last skill point from this entire like level setting. I know it's like, hang on, this isn't the end of the LP. Why are you doing it now? Because I feel like it, and I remember how to get this one. I was about to go the proper way then instead of the other way, which is better. So we're gonna go this way. Ignore that jerk. Ignore that jerk. Ignore that jerk. Basically, we could ignore most of the things because it's showing us the stupid turned. I don't want that. I don't want you to turn that way. Let's get to here. Something that we could actually do instead of the way we were doing it before is we can fly to here. Toast that guy because he's a massive jerk. You can climb up here and use this way to get up here. Which is not what we did last time, so there you go, that's another alternative path. Get up here, you can see the thing over there, that's where we want to get to. I just failed the jump then. You saw that, I was edging the lip there. Edging the lip. So we just got to get back to there. Ow. Okay. Yes, landing on that though is the other skill point. We should probably try and get zapped by a fairy or something, but it'll be fine. So yeah, I was right last time I was here as well about that skill point. Each time we've come across like some of these skill points, I've just not thought about it or not figured out how to get it, as we didn't figure out how to get to this one, so it's not terrible, it's just not great. We know there's a fairy up there as well. Right, well, just the Bum 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 bum. Am I gonna write this? Spyro, why? We should really cut to the success of me doing it, so yeah, I'll see you in about 5 seconds when I make that jump, and I'll be like, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. It's gonna be the dumbest cut ever, but whatever, you'll have to deal with it. So I'll see you in a second. Let's try and make this again, shall we? There we go. There's your skill point. So now if we go back to our atlas, which we can see, and be like, ooh, atlas. Square for skill points. We need one more skill point in the haunted tomb. So if we do the haunted tomb next, does it make sense? No, we should do the Crystal Islands because we can do the haunted tomb last, look at the epilogue, and then be like, okay, this is kind of what should happen, but yeah, this is not something that's happened. Ow. Okay, well, we're leaving anyway, so I'll see you in the next part. Bye!